What's up, Juventini? The injury woes unfortunately continue. Nico Gonzalez, the latest to go down. We'll look at the status update there. But we had an injury fly under the radar going back to last week. We're going to take a look at this little surprise that has just recently come out. Then Motta works on his main midfield coming out of the international break. And are we set to see a change in roles for another current midfielder at Juventus? We'll cover that, as well as the forgotten man, Paul Pogba. There is an update there. We're going to take a look at all of that and much, much more right now. I am Berto. This is the AJC, your channel dedicated to Juventus. It's September 6th. Let's rock with the news. And yes, right out of the gate, the injury woes continue. Nico Gonzalez is the latest to fall victim to an injury. Yesterday against Chile, having to leave the match. It was originally stated it was going to be precautionary, but he has suffered a knock, a blow to the left ankle or heel. They're still waiting for the status updates. Some of the early reports are indicating he could be out for the Empoli and PSV match. Now, he will be added to the list with Conceição. So both the forwards we brought in late in the Mercado are currently out. And for Conceição, we know it could go into October, being a muscular injury. So we wait for updates on both of those players at the moment. We do get good news as far as Khéphren Thuram should be available for the first match outside of the break against Empoli. But we also have a surprise injury report, as this fell kind of under the radar, but some fans noticed in the training videos that McKennie was coming out to a brace on his shoulder. We know he dislocated his shoulder in the previous season, and it was kind of this lingering problem for him. I can attest to it, having suffered the same injury myself. Once you do it once and those ligaments are stretched, it will continue to happen until you have it surgically repaired. So he suffered that injury before the match where he got minutes against Roma. He came in with the brace and he's been wearing a brace since. He's going to have to continue to wear the brace unless he has the surgery, all right? So eyes on McKennie's status as well. But in the midfield, the main men are apparently being determined right now in this international break and being integrated. And the main men are Koopmeiners, Douglas Luiz, and we are going to see Khéphren Thuram be the one to offer the freedom to both of those midfielders. So the main men, those are them, and it'll probably change our shape into a 4-1-4-1. So Luiz could also advance to help support the attack, as well as Koopmeiners, and Thuram offers both of those players the freedom with his ability to cover a lot of space, his physicality, and great defensive attributes. So there you have it. That's your main midfield. And are we set to see a change with one of our current midfielders, Locatelli? Well, he's been spending training at the center back position, all right, but that could just be because of the players that are absent due to international duty. But will we get some assistance out of ball playing at the back from Locatelli? Certain fans have been calling for Locatelli to be used as a center back rather than a midfielder. I personally don't see it, but he has been utilized there. Will it ever come into play in a match? All we can do is wait and see. I think it's just coverage due to the absentees heading out for international duty. Speaking of players on international duty, Danilo. Danilo is out. We know that he's going to come back, but it's going to be the day before the Empoli match, so not expected to get minutes. He's got 5 minutes in this season so far through 3 matches. Now, he could be asking for leave in January. We know that there's an option for renewal there, but there was also rumblings about an automatic renewal if a certain number of appearances were hit. So maybe that is also playing into the situation. But if he does not get more minutes logged in January, he could be looking for a different solution. So eyes on Danilo. All right, now a forgotten man, Paul Pogba. What is going on with Paul Pogba? On Tuesday, he secretly flew to Lausanne. He testified in his CAS hearing, and apparently now we just simply await the verdict. Could you imagine if he doesn't face penalties and comes back onto our roster? What do you do with Paul Pogba? Hit me in the comments, everybody. And Deschilio, Lord Deschilio, who has left Juventus recently, well, he states that this last period with Juventus was very difficult, being told that you're out of the project, all right? He said that facing Juve will give him extra motivation because they never gave me a chance to prove myself. Man, you gotta get off the bed at J Medical to be given a chance. Enough. See you later. Don't let the door hit you on the ass on your way out. Yeah, we'll see you when we face Empoli. All right, another day and another day. No need to cry with that injury report, my lord. All right, now, Adidas Originals, they give us this. This is your 24-25 Adidas Originals Recaive unit around the third retro design. Look at this. Rate this. For me, I'm an easy sell, everybody, but this would be a 10 out of 10 if we were heading to a ski lodge in the 90s for the weekend, okay? But right now, I would have liked just the gold accents. I think it would have been an absolute bomb. But I will probably still pick up one of these pieces, but they're not done with this retro design. There is an Originals lifestyle set that's set to come out that is just in the white with the black accents, which looks sharp, and I'll probably go that route, all right? But what do you think about this? And that wraps up your news break to today. You guys know the drill. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join our AJC army, but let's mix it up in the comments. What do you think about all the news you heard here today? And I'm back tomorrow, as always, with another edition. We might also be live tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it'll be Sunday. So stay tuned for that as well, where we'll tackle all the latest around Juventus. Fino alla fine, forza Juventus. Ciao tutti.